You know, I tweeted something out earlier today on Wednesday. Today's Wednesday. You'll see this video probably on Friday, Thursday at most. I said I'd rather watch a shit WrestleMania than play a shit game like the one you're looking at right now, Black Ops 3. And while driving home from college about 20 minutes ago, I had something I would think of the equivalent of a fucking epiphany. And the thought came in my head that WWE, World Wrestling Entertainment, or even wrestling in general, is a lot like Call of Duty. And I'll explain to you this. This will not be a soft commentary for me, because this commentary I put a lot of thought into. I put some thought into it. It kind of pisses me off thinking about it. The one thing I noticed is that for one, the matches at this weekend's WrestleMania is a lot like this game. Couple things make you feel good about yourself, and a good portion of it pisses you the fuck off. I'm not going to get into details because then I have to explain the entire WrestleMania 32 card to you, and I don't have the time to do that, nor the patience. But think of it like this. You have a couple of shit matches and you have a couple of really good ones. And put it in the sense of Call of Duty. I'm pretty sure a lot of you find some good in this game. Some, not all. And a lot of you think of stuff in this game that pisses you off. Me, I'm on that side of a lot of this stuff in this game pisses me off. Now some of you may ask, why do I watch wrestling and why do I play Call of Duty if something's pissed me off? Well, it's simple. I'm a fan of this franchise, and I'm a fan of wrestling in general, not just the WWE. You know, I actually branch out unlike a lot of other single-minded fans. And the thing is, I realized that Call of Duty and the WWE in particular in wrestling have little to no competition. Well, the biggest competition I think Call of Duty has is either Destiny or Battlefield. The Division may or may not be at that level yet. I'm not sure. But in my opinion, Destiny and Battlefield is the closest Call of Duty has to any major competition. Like anyone plays any of the old first-person shooter games like Medal of Honor anymore, if that's even still a thing. And when it comes to wrestling, WWE really has no competition. So with that being said, they pretty much have their own fucking excuse to put on a shit show every week, whether it's Raw or SmackDown, or a lot of this is wrestling terminology that you may not know, so I apologize for that. Whether it's the shows like Raw or SmackDown or whatever, there's really no competition that they have. And with that, they get a shit show out of it. They really do. I can't remember the last time I watched a really decent wrestling show from WWE. So, that's another thing that popped in my head. Now, the thing is, the reason why I'm making this video is because, with all this news about Call of Duty and stuff, with all this fucking fucking fight in space now? Is that what this franchise has come to? Another thing that came to my head was, WWE is like, they're shooting themselves in the foot with what they're doing with WrestleMania 32 to some extent. And Call of Duty is doing the exact same fucking thing. They're shooting themselves in the foot. They keep giving us all this crap that a lot of us don't want. With all this news of the space and the supply drops. Well, maybe the supply drops are good, or may not be a good or bad thing. We don't know that yet. We haven't played the game. It's just, God, it's just a lot to take in, I mean, for crying out loud. I mean, I'm making all sorts of, I can make all sorts of comparisons with this right now, and it just makes me angry the way I think about it, because both franchises and both companies, to me, shoot themselves in the foot with what they do. This game, there's a lot of problems with this game. A lot of my friends that I know of can't find any good that comes out of this game, me included. Now, some of the friends I have that watch wrestling, they can't find much good in what they watch either. And a lot of them play Call of Duty, and a lot of them feel the same way I do about this game. Now, where does this lead? I have no idea. I really don't. You know, for all we know, in 5 to 10 years, Call of Duty dies off along with the WWE, and maybe a new franchise takes over just with Call of Duty. Who knows? Destiny may be the new first-person shooter game to go to, or if Battlefield 5 turns out to be a success, that may be the next game that we look to play for the next 3 to 5 years, whatever the duration is for Battlefield. I never played a Battlefield game, but I know a lot of my friends play one, and as far as I'm concerned, from what I've heard, they are the biggest compared to what some of my friends say about Battlefield and Black Ops 3. Battlefield, as I said earlier, may be one of the biggest competitors to Call of Duty. In my opinion, that's an arguable thing I just say. You may not agree with me, and I understand that. But what I'm trying to get at here in this whole commentary is, if companies like the WWE get teabag, bitch. If companies like the WWE and Call of Duty don't smarten the fuck up, in my opinion anyway, they're not gonna last much longer. And if you ask me, Black Ops 3 has already outweighed its welcome, or whatever the term is for that. It's already outdid its welcome, in my opinion. This was supposed to be the COD that quote-unquote saved the franchise, and I think it's doing more harm than good, in my opinion. And I'm sure a lot of you may agree with me. And for the people that would like to crucify me in the comments section for the things I'm saying, that's your opinion too, and I ain't gonna fuck with you. I just tell you how it is, and that's what I do on my channel. It's my channel. I tell you how I feel. What kind of person would I be if I lied to every single one of your faces with this video? I wouldn't sleep at night if I did something like that. So that's how I feel about this whole thing, you know. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you ask me, both companies die within 10 years, personally, with the way things are going. I'll catch you all in the next one. Peace out.